Well, hi Tommy. I'm going to try and do a warts and all video of the CX. I mean, it's 42 years old. It's in good condition. 42, 41 years old. But it has a couple of little marks. I have to say, commensurate with its age, really. But it's pointless me not showing you the bad bits. What I'll do is I'll show you the bad bits first, and then we'll go on to some of the good bits. Now, very difficult to show you this, but there's a slight dent just where my reflection of the phone is in the front mudguard, and there's a couple of dents just there where the fixing bolts are. Now, in a perfect world, you'd have a new mudguard on this, but David Silver don't have them in stock at the moment, but I've been in touch with them and they should be getting them at the end of the year. So if I can bring you round the back. I mean, it's in relatively good condition if you can live with the two. See, there's two more dents there from where the fixings are. If you can live with that, then they're fine. Next thing is the bezel for the headlamp has been painted black, I presume because the chrome went. But it does have the screen. I'm going on to the good bits straight away. Right, so the bezel's been painted black. In a perfect world, it possibly could do with a new set of bars. You know, but bars are easy to get. That's not a problem. And I was wrong about the mileage. So I don't know if you can see that. 16,073. Now, it doesn't have a nought on the end. So it could be 116,073 miles. I just don't know. Now, the tank, you can see here, there are a couple of marks on it. Now, they're not scratches. There's a couple more here. They're actually not scratches. It appears it's where the paint has shrunk. Now, again, do you repaint the tank or do you leave the tank how it is? And the choice is whoever owns the bike, really. But otherwise, not bad. Again, the grab rail at the back has been painted black. I would imagine in a perfect world, either get another one or re-chrome it. But I've left it because I was quite happy with it black. It didn't make any difference to me. Right, we'll start doing some. That's pretty much the bad bits. The carbs need balancing, which I'm going to get the mechanic to do anyway. I've already been in touch with him since I've been back from my trip to Montenegro. Now, we'll start at the back. It's got the original dealer supplying plate on it, which, is quite unusual. It's had replacement exhausts, which are in really good condition. I think there's a slight dent just there, you can see. But other than that, pretty good. The seat is perfect. There's not a mark on the seat, the original seat. And that's lovely. Side panels, fine. The crush bars are new. I put those on, as are the shock absorbers, because the shock absorbers were black and I didn't like the black shock absorbers, so I put chrome ones on. So they're new. The crush bars are new. The mirrors are new, because again, the mirrors had been painted black and I didn't want black mirrors, so I changed them for chrome. Other than that, tyres are good. Really good, actually. I'll put that down there. They're fine. It's got the screen, which you just can't get those. They are chicken's teeth. It has patina, I'd have to say. I mean, it's quite difficult to show it, but if I go in close up, look, you see the switch gear is grey instead of black, but that's because it's 41 years old. And that's what happens. Now, I'm going to have a go at starting. I haven't, this, I'll show you. Let's come round here. This is stone cold. I haven't started this bike since before I went to Montenegro. It's over a month since this bike's run. I was away for 3 weeks and it is stone cold. So I'm chancing my arm here. I get one take at this. Now, the slightly awkward thing of doing this one-handed is that when you pull the choke out, I'll show you this. If you pull the choke out, Whoa. It drops back in a little bit. But we'll have a go. We'll have a go. See if we can do this one-handed. Oh, there's power in there. I mean, it is just an incredible starter. Pull that choke back out again. Running on choke, so see if I push the choke in, we'll have a go, see if it'll keep running. Just about. I mean, it's stone cold. It hasn't run for a month, over a month. So, what can I say? I think that's about it. If you need any more information or anything, let me know. If you want to see a copy of the V5 or anything like that, just let me know. I've tried to be as honest as I can with the bike. I mean, it's 41 years old. It's in really good condition for a 41-year-old bike. And it's a runner and rider. Just before I go, I'll give you a quick peek under here, because this is under here is what I'm working on. This is mine. I haven't ever really touched that CX500, but I've got a thing for 80s Hondas. And I love this bike. This was the first Japanese bike I had. I'd had British bikes, but this was my first Jap. So it's what you'd call a long-term project, that. Anyway, if you need further info, give me a shout. Let's go back. Let's have a look at the CX, because that's the one. I mean, just in case you were interested, the reason I'm thinking of getting rid of it is because I've got a really quite severe arthritis in one knee, and the distance between the seat and the peg is a little too short for me. I've got a GSA out there, which is much more comfortable for me. And I tried a little while ago, two bikes, a Suzuki Bergman and a Honda Silverwing, both 600 or 650 Super Scoots. And I'm going to buy a Super Scoot. And my wife said, enough with the bikes, too many bikes. So I've got a couple more out in the shed out the back. And she said, you've got to get rid of at least one if you're going to buy another one. So in the spirit of not falling out with my good lady, I thought, let's get rid of this one. And it's just reminded me of one thing more in the slightly negative category. If I go down to the foot peg, now this is going to be quite difficult to show, but it slightly angles forward, really tiny amount. It should be, let's get my finger in there, like that, and it's just like that, and it needs to just cock him back about that much. But I mean, that is being really picky. I mean, it rides perfectly with that. All right, if you need any further information, you know how to get in touch with me, and see where we go from there. As I say, we've got a holiday home up in Dunkeld, in Perthshire, so we're up and down. I think we're due to come up again at sometime in September, I think. But if necessary, I could make another trip up and go and visit the house anyway. So I'll leave it with you. If you fancy it, give me a shout. If not, it's all good. Okay, cheers, Tommy. Bye.